In mind, ain't no rush, this perfection coming up. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In the end, it's gonna be us. Don't need a spotlight on this grind, I run it up. Been the cut, gotta eat, skip the sleep. Till the work done, I be up. I'm getting mine, ain't no rush, this perfection coming up. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In the end, it's gonna be us. Don't need a spotlight.
Cleveland Holmes if you're professional. Showtime if you're nasty. Welcome back to the Crosscast. I'm feeling good to be here, man. I had to take last week off. I had some family things going on. Prayers up for the fam. Hey, we get through everything. We gon' get through this, man. Life keep going. We gon' stay strong, but this ain't about that. Happy Father's Day, motherfuckers. Hey, look, happy Father's Day to me. Happy Father's Day to y'all. I am not saying happy Father's Day to the single mothers. I don't have nothing against single mothers, but y'all just had Mother's Day last month. This our thing, man. Alright, so look, since I said it, I'm gonna go ahead and just elaborate on it just a little bit. I don't say happy Father's Day to single mothers because, well, they're not fathers. I respect if you gotta play both roles. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, I mean, on your end, there's nothing wrong with that. But it still doesn't make you a father. That just makes you a mother that has to take care of the whole thing by herself. Hence the term single mother. Single mom and me are not the same. Not saying I do more work than her, because I don't, because I'm not a single father. But, hey, can we have our shit? I'm not going to show up to your award ceremony and be like, hey, I did that shit before. It's not about you. It's not about you, man. It's Father's Day. It's the most underappreciated holiday ever. Can we at least be the only ones to get it? Like, damn. We see the, bottom on the diamond. We got commercials for diamonds for Mother's Day, and then it's like cargo shorts at Target for us. Nah. At least let us have our day. Ladies, single moms, I applaud y'all tomorrow. So, since it's Father's Day, I figured, why not kick it about father stuff? Because, on Mother's Day, I did the importance of a mother. So, Father's Day, I guess it's only right that I kind of highlight things that are important about a father. Like what? And, again, since I am a son, I can really give you the importance of a father to a son. I can assume how important a father is to a daughter, but I try to keep things to where I know for sure I'm telling the truth. Anything else is an assumption, probably right, but I try to keep it within my scope. One thing I wanted, pretty much the most obvious thing, a father's importance to a son is you kind of show that boy what a man is. If you see your father being a certain way, and you actually have a bond with your father that's what you think a man is. That's what you think a man is supposed to be. And as a father myself, I know that that's a thing that I really had to take seriously when I was younger. Because I started young. I was a father at the age of 16. I thought I was so smart. Clearly I didn't know shit. But I didn't take the role as serious as I should have. Well, as I do now. I took it as serious as my 16-year-old mind would allow me to. Because, well, I didn't know shit. So I thought, hey, you a dad, and you're good as long as everything's taken care of. It don't matter who's taking care of it. I was good at 16, but I was not good to the standard of all dads. As a 16-year-old, it's like, oh, he's a decent dad because he's 16. But me at 31, looks at me at 16. It's like, that kid was a fucking loser. My son thinks I'm cool. He still loves me. He's like, oh yeah. To me, I'm like, man. Man. But what I'm getting at is, it's our job as fathers to show our sons what a man is. And if there is maybe a trait or something that we lack in our own selves, it's our jobs to be transparent with our sons, man. Tell them that shit. Like, hey, man, I know you think I'm good, and I'm not saying I'm bad, but shit, this drinking shit that I be doing, you shouldn't do that. Like, this ain't cool. And really explain to them why these flaws that you have are why they're flaws. Because, you could tell somebody don't do something, and if they see you doing it and they think you cool, they not gonna see the problem. So you have to really highlight the problems. And now, as a man like me, I'm very prideful, very prideful. So really uncovering myself like that, it wasn't super easy younger. Like, as I got older, it got easier. But then it turned into, okay, I can't be telling you about this flaw and telling you not to be this way, and then I don't change it. So, being transparent with our sons actually can help both parties. Because telling my son something and then not living it after a while, it's like, I have to hold myself accountable now, because I held myself accountable to him. Why am I not holding myself accountable to me? And then next thing you know, I'm making life changes. So to be a good father is actually beneficial to you too. So if you just some selfish ass nigga that's like, man, I want to do everything for me, shit, do the good father thing for you. It's gonna benefit you. You can't help but win if you showing your son the man that you think he should be. Like, don't that makes sense, right? Like, if for no other reason, be a good dad so that way you can end up better. Whatever works, right? Definitely, the importance of a father. It helps us, sons. It helps us establish how to deal with other males. Because, like, I know all types of men, like, we can size each other up. And it's more than just a physical sizing up. It's a mental sizing up. Like, some guys are softer than others. Some guys are less confident than others. Some guys are smarter than others. That father helps you find your place. When it comes to dealing with other males, like, I'm just saying exclusively other males. Like, fathers help us teach us how to deal with females too, but right now I'm going with the male thing right now. And they also help us get comfortable in our role. Okay, meaning, here's an example. You got a LeBron or a Michael Jordan. Those guys are leaders. That's not to say anyone else on the team doesn't have leadership qualities where there's times where they have to step up. But these guys, for the majority of the time, this is the guy that's like, hey, we gonna execute like this. If that's yours place, a father figure can help you hone that, as opposed to maybe you have some great qualities, or maybe you're a role player. Your father can help you hone that. It's like, okay, this guy that's over here shooting lights out threes, he's just as important to the team as the LeBron. But as long as if he doesn't keep his ego in check, he's not going to be effective, because you're going to try to do something else. You're going to try to be somebody else instead of just being comfortable with who you are. Like, teams have names for the people, role players, the star, the leader, the bench player, the coach, the assistant coach, the trainer. You know, all of that makes the team go. The team does not perform without all those parts. And I believe, you know, a good father figure helps you be comfortable being you and playing to your strengths. If I am not good at handling criticism, I'm probably not comfortable in that star role, in that leadership role. If you can't take criticism, you know, that comes with the leadership role. I'm about to go off on a tangent here, so everybody, we have this, our society places this crazy amount of, what was the word I'm looking for? Importance on being a leader, where we make it seem like if you're not a leader, or you're not the focal point of something, you're not the standout person, that you're not as important. And that is so crazy to me. Like, I see shit where there's like I've been scrolling on social media, and then it's like some guy, oh, I'm selling a book or whatever, how to be an alpha male. What the fuck? How to be an alpha male? You don't need a book for that. It's a personality trait. You know, like that's just how you are. Everybody is not like that. And then some people grow into it at, like, everybody's not like that all the time. Some people are like that in multiple situations. Some people are only like that in certain situations. Some people aren't like that. They don't desire that type of attention. They would rather, let me play the back. Yeah, I'm going to produce how I produce, but I don't need y'all looking at me do it. I like to do my shit in the cut. Which is fine. Like, for people to make that seem like it's a bad thing, that you know your role and you play it to a T and you're good at it, you're great at it, I don't see the problem with that. Everybody's not the raw in your face, you know, speaker of the house type of person. Everybody's not that. And it's okay, because if everybody was that, who would do the other stuff? You know what I'm saying? But I digress. You know, fathers play a big part in helping us figure out where we are, you know. Families help with that too, but fathers help you really keep it in perspective. Like, because if I respect this man and me and this man have a good relationship, I'm more prone to listen to him. More prone than I would be someone else that I don't have this type of relationship with. I'm speaking that from experience. Me and my father, we were close. And, you know, he saw how I interacted with people. He saw my strengths. And he would kind of, you know, hey, you kind of like this, you know, or try to put me in positions to where I would shine in that. So, as a father, it's important for us to help our sons figure that out, and not just let them learn, but guide them. You know, guide them. Help them be okay with being them, whatever that may be. Like, that's what we're here for, man. And not trying to put our insecurities on our sons. Maybe you wanted to be the captain of the football team and you weren't. It's not fair to expect that from your son, who is clearly not that. Not saying as my son, because hell, my son's pretty good at football, but but I'm just giving the example. Another thing, our fathers teach us how to deal with women, rather it be our mother or maybe he's dealing with someone else. kind of sets the tempo for us. So it's important for us to see that. Why do I say that? Because okay, if I don't see how my father interacts with my mother, if I don't see that, I'm either A, watching some other dude that I probably have a little resistance of being around because he's not my father, or B, I'm learning it from TV, or I'm learning it from my mother. Now, my mother, great, angel, love her. But she's also a woman. So, if it's solely on her to teach me how to deal with a woman, she may have me in a situation where I'm completely soft to a woman that maybe I don't need to be soft to. You know what I mean? Because you only getting one side of the coin. It's good for balance. And fathers will, for a son, if you had to just look at one to figure out how it goes, I think it would be better for just to be the father. Because, well, if I see him treating a woman one way, I'm either A, going to see it and be like, oh, that works perfectly. Or B, I'm going to see it and be like, man, he getting ran the hell over. I'm not going to look at it funny if my mom is running some dude over. It's like, hey, my mom's getting what she wants. I expect that. I want that. But I would never want to see my father get ran over by a woman. But I would want to see him treat her right. Adversely, if I see my mom knocking some woman upside the head and I think my dad's cool, then watch out, ladies, I'm coming to crack something. but fathers, we set the tempo with our sons, man. Especially if we're like involved. And that's not saying stay in a bad relationship just so you could be there for your son. That's not what I'm saying, because that does a little more damage. But fathers, just make sure you're involved, man. Be present, man. Be available, you know. And let's show that boy who you want it to be, who you think he should, who you would like to see him be. They pick up on that shit. Oh man, I probably shouldn't even talk about this, but fuck it, we here now. So it's June, Pride Month. Go gays, right? Now I've been having some funny conversations lately, man. Like some hilarious ones and some sensitive ones. As a father, do I think fathers being present makes your kids less likely to be gay? Do I honestly think that? I believe there's a possibility. Now, do I think that 100% eliminates it? No, I don't. Do I think it's very possible for a straight man to have a gay child and he's present and doing his job? Yes, I do. It shit happens. But as a father, which goes back to what I was saying, it's our job to help our sons be comfortable being them. Since this is a hot topic in today's society, it's only right that I address it. As a father, it would be a shame to make your son's life harder by not treating them with respect or as a person if that's what they chose to do. If they chose to be gay, that's them, man. That's what they choosing. I don't think that's something you beat out of them. I don't think that's something you coach them out of or get them therapy for or nothing like that. It's one of those things it ain't got shit to do with you, man. You know, like, and as a straight man who, hell, I'm traditional. You know what I mean? That was something that took me a while to wrap my mind around. Like, and I don't have any gay children. I only have one son, and he's not gay. But just that thought that, like, what if something like this came about? Because it's very prevalent in today's society. So you, as a parent, you can't help but think about all types of scenarios. You think of good ones, you think of bad ones, you think of everyone. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? So I came here to say, our job as fathers, help them be the best them they can be with what they are. If your child is gay, it's your job as a father to still make sure that you present them with the tools to be the best them they can be, making them comfortable with whatever it is that they are. Life's too short to be so close-minded that you can't love your child properly because of what sex they're attracted to. It's just not fair. It's not fair. It wouldn't be right. It's a waste, man. It's a waste. It's a waste of a relationship that is really helpful for both of your guys' life to have. Making their life harder is actually gonna make yours harder too, because children are, man, that bond, that energy is there, and to deny it, you cutting off some of your energy. That's not good, man. That's not good. But I've been having some crazy conversations about stuff like that, man. All of it, I wish I could get it on here, but some of the stuff people say in conversation be like, I can't put that on the internet, man. Man. But yeah, so, and look, I'm thinking, like, which one can I tell you? I'm gonna just play it safe in that talk there. Let's see. Another thing, man, the importance of a father, man. If you're into, traditional things like me, man, head of the household type shit, head of the family. Not saying a woman can't do it equally efficient, but I was brought up in a way that I feel like it's my job. So, since I feel like it's my job, I have to do all of the things necessary for me to do my job efficiently. Meaning, if I want to be the leader of my family, that means I have to make sure that I'm smart. Make sure that I'm, able to protect them. Make sure that I'm making good decisions. Make sure I'm able to provide. Those are things that I have to do. So if you are one of those people who are into that, you have to show your child that. You can't be like, oh, I'm the man of the family, you my son, and you gonna be the man one day, but then you show him all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you maybe have a partner that's down to let you lead, and you just lead the family into chaos. That's not good. It's important for us as fathers to make sure that we perform. We can't just want that leadership role and then, oh, we're just deserving of it because we're men. No, that's not how that works. Because if you have a woman who's better at leading than you being a leader should know how to delegate and let her handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes being the key part of the team is getting the fuck out the way. But as a father, if that's what you subscribe to, it's your job to prove it. Prove it. I believe that. I believe as a man, I want to lead the family to a great place. So that means I have to be able to get there too. I can't be the leader and not perform. So if that means I need to go read in my free time, I need to go to the gym, work out, make sure I'm physically fit. I need to work long hours so that I got money to provide. Whatever I got to do to make sure I'm in that position, I'm down to earn it. So we have to show our sons, hey, you have to earn whatever position it is you want in life. Whatever you see for yourself, whatever you see yourself being, it's you have to work for it. So as a father, it's important for us to show our sons work for it and prove that you are who you think you are. Now, I'm not saying go out and prove shit to people that don't matter. Like, oh, if they don't matter, you don't have to prove anything to them. Prove it to yourself. If you think you're that guy, prove to yourself you're that guy. Don't just say it and think it for no reason. Prove it. A certain level of humility, you might get humbled a couple times in it, but keep at it. You'll get where you're going. As a father, that's what I try to show my son. That's something I had to start showing myself. I wasn't always I've been insightful, but I wasn't always proactive. I wasn't always active in how insightful I've been. So over the last couple of years, I've been getting real active in that. Like, okay, stop just saying shit. Let's do it. Let's move. Let's put this in motion. So I'm hoping that the way that I'm carrying myself will help my son, because I feel like that's my job, man. That's the importance of being a father. I'm supposed to lead by example while also making sure you're coming into yourself and being comfortable with what you are and who you are, and not putting me on you. Because every father, I'm assuming every father, unless he's like completely hates himself, we want our kids to be us. If I did this when I was younger, I want to see you do that. I almost expected. I had to get out of that. Because, yeah, my son has similarities of me, but he's not me. He's him. And when I step back and let him be him, I can actually see and admire all that is him. So that's another thing. That's us dads. It is our job to really see who our children are. See who they are. You can't help them be comfortable being themselves if you don't even know who they are. We really need to do that. That's a very important step. But I ain't gonna beat y'all to death with it because I feel like I'm starting to ramble. Man, I'm just glad to be back with the show. The last week that I didn't do this, man, that felt like an eternity. Been a lot going on, man. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be able to do this and do other things. Quick tidbit. Remember a few episodes ago I was talking about chasing a dream, what it takes, steps to it, and time was one of the keys I brought up. More specifically when I was talking about making time. So recently, I reconfigured a couple things in my schedule, and now actually freed up some time. Because I don't know if y'all was catching it, I'll be like, man, I'll be real busy. I don't have a lot of time for this, that, and the third. I made a couple career shifts, freed up some time so that way I could try to venture off into some other things that I'm intrigued with and I feel like would be lucrative for me. And also, more time for this. So that way, okay, boom, say I have an issue like I had last week, where with the family, I didn't have time to record because I had one day that I used to record. Well, now, if something like that happens, I'll have other time that I can fill in so then that way I don't have to, whenever something comes up, I don't have to miss out. Because this is something that I like doing and I plan on being serious, and like I've been saying, get better and better and better and more comfortable with it. It's gonna be live, man. So it's Father's Day. Oh, if your father grills, if he feel like he the man on the grill, tell him he ain't shit. Cause I just grilled for myself today. Oh yeah, I'm one of those advocates. Father's Day, if you're not doing nothing for me, strictly for me, like, here's a gift or here I'm going to take you to do this, I prefer to be left alone on Father's Day. My mom was like, you don't want to, you ain't going to see your kid today? Like, I saw my kid yesterday. It's Father's Day, Maybe that's selfish of me. I don't care. That's what I like. I like, if it's my day, if y'all really saying it's my day, let me have it. Let me have it. Girlfriends, moms, everybody, go ahead. Let me do this. So I jumped on the grill, made me a slab of ribs, some corn. And when I tell you I made the most perfect ribs, they was so perfect. I ended up calling my mom, like, hey, Mom, come grab one of these. go try this. Man, I'm telling you. Yeah, so if your daddy grilled, he ain't got it like I got it. And I bet money on that. So if y'all think y'all can see the grill god, man, holla at me. I did it on the little grill. And I ain't even have on the regular sandals. I had on Nike slides, you feel me? So I was looking like young dad, like I might have overcooked something. Nah, man. Perfect, baby. Perfect. But yeah, man. So, again, man, importance of being a father, man. To a son, I'm saying more so, I'm trying to lean on that because I'm no one's daughter. I'm pretty sure this stuff applies there too. But I'm just going to say son so that way nobody's mad at me. I know, sensitive place out there on the internet. Yeah, teaching our sons how to treat women, how relationships should look, helping them with their self-esteem and being comfortable in their own skin, teaching them work ethic. Don't just feel entitled or think you are somebody, but you've never done anything to kind of prove to yourself that that's who you are. It sounds cool to say I'm the man, but are you really? Go ahead and prove it to yourself. So, because once you prove it to yourself, you don't have to say it too much. You already know it, and other people will just see it. They feel that energy's real, man. So when you really emitting certain energy, people gon' feel it. They can't help it. It might piss them off, but they gon' feel it. Yeah, man. So just us fathers, man. Let's enjoy our day, and let's really do this father thing, man. Like, let's do it, man. Let's raise these kids to be better than us. Any of our flaws, man. Be transparent, man. Transparent. Say that a little funny. Let's be transparent. It ain't gonna do nothing but benefit the future, man. I would like this planet in this country, this city, whatever, to be a good place when I'm gone. Because I know I have a child who's still here. He may have children. I may end up with more children. So I want things to be good for them when I'm gone. So it starts now, right here with me. You know, with you. But I'm going to let y'all go with that, man. Tune in next week. You know, I'm going to have a nice little show. I got some nice little topics cooked up, man. I've been, like I said, that studying thing from the what was that, last episode? I've been doing that, you know, so I got some shit. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, yeah, I see y'all, man. It's the Crosscast, man, Cleveland Holmes, if you're professional. Showtime if you're nasty. See y'all next trip.